Hey, so, man, my life before Christ, I would say it was one filled with anxiety, fear, and as well just being around a lot of gang members. And that led me to living a life where I didn't know where I was going, but all I had before me was obviously that lifestyle, and that's all I knew. I kind of grew up in that, so it was kind of like a gradual maturation to being in that environment. Since I was around it so much growing up, it kind of just evolved that way. So for me, really, I didn't know anything else but that. And, I had a lot of good friends. Some of them were really bad. But I would say for the most part, the experience was just full of despair. Like there was no hope. Anywhere I turned, there was no. Yeah, it seemed like there was nothing nothing that was gonna come over the top. Like, man, okay, now my life is gonna change, or okay, now like I can have hope. Okay, now like I never had that because all that was before me was sin and drugs and just being around that environment, So I was lost. And in 2021, I had an encounter with God, and He found me. I wasn't looking for God, but God was looking for me. And I didn't love God, but God was loving me. So in 2021, around the time of March and April, I was on YouTube, and this is around the time of the jibber jabber. And around that time, the world is stopping for me. I was working and, living a wild lifestyle. But then in 2021, around March and April, around this time, what happened was one day I was in my room, or I was at home and I was scrolling on YouTube, and I'm just bored out of my mind. I'm on YouTube. I don't know what to look for. I'm just bored during this time. Like there's nothing happening. Like in my streets, it's empty. My apartment complex looks like it's dead. The city around me it looked like just like a ghost town. Obviously, no one can go outside. So life was at a standstill, but it was dark. And I was on YouTube, and from there, I'm scrolling, and out of nowhere, on my suggestion feed was a video of Pastor David. And I don't know this guy. I don't know anything about him. All I look up was highlights, music videos. I'm looking up everything and anything but Jesus. This comes up on my feed, and I click it. And that was the first time I heard the gospel, and it just hooked me. It gripped me. The love, the patience, one through Pastor David, but it was God through him. The love, the patience, and then the wisdom. The wisdom that was coupled with the love and patience. And it just gripped me. It gripped my soul, gripped my life. And then a month later, actually, Pastor David came out to Orange County. He was doing an End Times tour. And from there, I would say, I was saved, through the video by the grace of God. I put my faith in the Lord. But then, Apostle David comes, CFM, the family, the environment, the spiritual level of just commitment to the Lord was something I never experienced. And the Lord saved me, changed my whole life. And then two, by the grace of God, God led me to a church with loving people that I would never have met in my whole life. I would never have met these people because I don't live in Orange County. I don't go to LA like that. I live in the Inland Empire. So for God to put me across these people's paths and across Apostle David's path just on time, literally, was the grace of God. And I'm just grateful and thankful that God all along, in my whole life, He had a plan for me. He had a whole map for my life. I didn't know it. I was lost. I was around drugs and gang members and doing things I shouldn't have done. But then God had a plan of redemption for my life, and it's through Jesus. and Jesus redeemed me. He's changed me and saved me. By the grace of God, I'm alive. I never thought I would make it to 26 years old. I thought I was going to die at 20 or 22. I never thought I'd be alive past 20. I thought I was going to die for sure. But God had a different plan. So, yeah, praise God. This is my testimony, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, God bless you.